Heyo, my name is Daniel, and this is my channel. Um, Daniel J Illustrates. Welcome in. And today I am painting a Croc kind of repaint. Um, it's a kind of a remaster from Croc. That I'm doing. Well, a painting of what it would look like if I was to or what it could look like if it was recreated these days. How it could um, look if it was recreated or remastered, or in, say, an HD version or something like that. Just something interesting because it was, I think it's a really cool game, and I had the thought of it'd be really cool if they did kind of remake it. So yeah, I was intrigued to do that kind of artwork. And then I think a week or two into the idea, I think I saw some sort of post on like Twitter saying that an HD remaster is actually in the works, and I was like amazed by that, really shocked. I'm very happy with that. That'd be awesome. I mean, that would be awesome if I get to work on it. I don't think so, but it would be awesome if they see my work and would consider me to work on it, because it is an awesome game out there, and I feel like it definitely could be remastered quite well as well. It could look really awesome remastered. There was a quirky thing about it, though, being a PS1 game and being, um, very kind of blocky, I guess you would call it. Um, it did have its quirks, being a good game of its time. Um, it'd be interesting how that plays out in a newer version. So many years later. I mean, it's been so many years now. I mean, look at Spyro. Spyro was really awesome to begin with, and then they remastered it, which just brought a new level to the game. And it was amazing, and I think Croc is a really cool game, and it deserves to have that kind of treatment as well if it was to, be created. And that's kind of the feeling that I had for this game, and because I did have it for PS1 and I did play it every now and again and things like that, and then eventually I have clocked through the whole game and played it. But there's so many cool and interesting characters in the game. There's not just Croc. There are these kind of funny looking creature things. I can't fully remember what they were called. Little spritey men. And I'm not too familiar what these guys are actually called, or anything like that. I haven't done that much research into the game, but visually, I know who they are, and I remember some of the scenes from the game, and visually I know what they are and what they look like, and things like that. But I just don't know their names, or them personally either, but there are other different creatures that are in here, like the bee, that you see. It's in the scene that I've kind of recreated. It's in there. So I decided, yeah, I'll have the bee in there as well. Just to have like another character, another element that I can show off. I was thinking also the villain in there somewhere, possibly, somehow. But definitely, I'm not sure. Maybe it could be that I could have, because this isn't finished yet. On the door, maybe could have his image on the door, possibly. It's possible. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that could work, me tying that in. Because, yeah, that door is very just kind of a wooden door. So it'd be interesting to possibly add that element into. At this stage, anything's up for grabs at the moment for in terms on where I take this piece, because I've given myself more time for this piece. This is me just kind of starting out and painting this piece, and getting it kind of semi there. And I've decided I give myself another 2 weeks to work on this piece, because I've just got to a point where it's like it looks okay, but yeah, there's no way. Like, I could give myself just a couple more days to get finished, but I really want to flesh this piece out. I really need to, I want to work on it way more than I have, basically, and it does look like it needs quite a bit of work, and there's certain elements I haven't even touched yet. So yeah, I decided I would give myself another 2 weeks to work on it at least, to get things underway and things looking right, because yeah, it feels like at the moment it's barely just touched the surface of this piece and where it can go. And that seems on the little kind of excessive time, I guess it can be. But I really do want to push this piece further than just what I've got now. Because yeah, I really do enjoy this one, and I do want to take it further and really, really flesh it out. Because yeah, yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying seeing this being created. This is only kind of the part one of it, so the me starting this piece, making a good start to this Croc piece. And yeah, it's definitely come some way. It took probably a few attempts to start off with, where I feel like I was struggling to get it to work, and to getting Croc to look like Croc, and getting the other aspects to work together, you know but just giving yourself just a little bit extra time sometimes. Yeah, just giving yourself a little bit more time than you usually have, can go a long way, even if it's like an extra hour or two. You're surprised. You make a deadline, for if you deal with deadlines, it's good to have that deadline, but give yourself, like, put it in due date as the day before or something like that. And that's a good way to go about it, because with these things, it's due in the day before, you get it done that day. But in reality, you've got an extra day or whatever, so you give it, if it's due in, say, Tuesday, you tell yourself it's due in Monday, and you work your socks off till that Monday and get it pretty much prepared and done. That way, if you come in on Monday, you can be like, you get really passionate about it, or you just feel like you can work on it much longer or much more. There's still a few things that you feel like there's tweaking to do, then it's easy just to go from there and give yourself that extra time, and it can go a really long way. You can just be surprised what happens in that you kind of at that finish mode, but now I'm going further than finished, that really can push things and make things stand out a lot more. So keep creating, everyone, keep drawing, and we'll see you in the next video.